Right, well, there was an intro on this, but my capture software stopped. So, hello everybody, I'm High Treason, and we're going to do something different today. Not going for any records or anything, but it's just a bit of fun, because the amount of times you've heard me say, oh, we could break it this way, we could do this, could cheat here, you know. And when I say cheat, I don't mean like entering cheats, I mean like exploit the game. So we're doing something different. This is Let's 16-star Super Mario 64. And maybe one day we'll do a proper playthrough of the game. I'm feeling kind of hyperactive right now. You know, I think this could be cool, because if you don't know some of this stuff, you can probably use it, just show off to your mates, whatever, you know. So yeah, we're just messing about. We're not going for any world records or anything here. And a lot of what I'm going to do is apparently impossible on the real console, which is... we're going to prove that wrong, because as you can see by the fact that I have that hooked up, that we're playing on an actual console here. It's a PAL console, so definitely wouldn't be able to set any records on it because it's slow. But I don't like this game, and I don't like the N64, and yeah, it feels good to kick its ass. I'll be honest, Yoshi's Island was much better than this, even had better graphics. Might not have been 3D graphics, but who needs 3D? I don't need 3D, I just want a good game. This is slow, there's hardly any enemies to kill. It's not an action platformer, it's a role-playing game platformer in my opinion. It's never qualified as anything else in my eyes. There's more dialogue than there is gameplay. I'd rather play Final Fantasy. And I don't like that game. As far as RPGs go, there's very few good ones. You know, Final Fantasy sucks, Zelda sucks. Is that classed as an RPG? I class it as an RPG. It's all dialogue and puzzles and swords and medieval crap that people probably fap to. You know it's an RPG, but I've heard people class it as action game. I've even had people class it as a 2D platformer with a top-down view. How is it a platformer? Tell me, how is it a platformer? Okay, you want a platformer? Yeah, this is a platformer. It's a platforming RPG. Super Mario RPG isn't that bad actually, but at least that was blunt with it. It was like, hi guys, I'm an RPG. It's like, okay, I won't buy you then, because I don't really like RPGs, but it's not that bad actually. I've often considered adding that one to my collection, because it's decent. It doesn't have too much of this building up the levels crap. You can do it without having to grind too much from what I've seen, so that looks pretty entertaining. See, this is grinding for stars. Those are just XP. Seriously, think about it. You can just replace that little thing in the top right there with XP and you're done. You've got yourself a Mario RPG in 3D. Now, if I want an RPG, I like my RPGs like I like my Eastwood films. Western. This game's too Japanese. It forces it down your throat. And after Yoshi's Island, where we had that kick-ass boss, it played death metal at you while you were playing on it. That was like, you know, and then the next thing we see from Mario is this piece of garbage. Oh yeah, way to go Mario, you sell-out capitalist. I always thought Mario was a commie, but no. Man, this sucks. I'm not actually in a bad mood, I mean, I don't like this game and I don't like RPGs. What I'm saying, to an extent, for the most part, is honest. But I'm just doing it. Hang on, I've got another star to get out of the slide yet. We're going to do that now. Actually, we'll get a couple of stars out for you first. But no, what I'm saying for the most part is true. I'm just exaggerating quite a lot in the hopes that it has entertainment value. I mean, you know, if I'm going to talk about more dialogue, that's all this game is. See, I want my games to have less characters of dialogue, as in each letter and space and full stop, than there are enemies. That's what I want from a game. Like Duke Nukem was like that. The first level alone, I think, had more enemies than there was dialogue when you started the game up. Alright, maybe not quite, but it did outweigh it pretty fast. Whereas this, within the first opening scene of the game, the Princess's Letter, there's probably more characters in there than there are actual enemies to defeat in the game, in total. I don't mean like individual enemies. But his shadow turns faster than he does. Man, this game's broken. Yay! He broke it. See what I mean? Yeah! Break the game! Break the game! Yeah. Yeah, you were. I'll teach you to be obnoxious. And we're right in the right place. Here we go! Mario, you suck. Incidentally, I might actually play through this properly one day. Because, whatever, all the other games all the other playthroughs I've seen of this haven't been... I don't know, they're just not as good as I am at this game, and that sounds really obnoxious. I was trying to think of a better way to word it, but I don't think there's any shame in being honest, whether people like it or not. You know me, you know that's how I am. I don't like you, I'll tell you. If I think you're crap at something, I'll tell you. I'd rather people were the same with me. You know, I'd like them to justify it, but, you know, I mean, I'm about to justify it. I think just playing this is going to justify it on its own, but... You know, the point is they struggle on a lot of the platforming sections and stuff that I don't. I said as I failed to hit a platform twice, but, you know, nonetheless, I feel I can do a better job. I feel that I'm probably better at the platforming than they are. I feel I'm probably better at the puzzle solving than they are. I know the game really, really well, so... You know, I'm going to have an advantage. And I don't know, I just feel like I could do a good job of it, you know? Here we go! Now, if you do want to try and go for a record, 16 starring the game, try to pick up as smaller amount of coins as you can. The more coins you pick up, the longer you'll have to wait each time it throws you out of a level. It's worth bearing this in mind. I just thought I should point that out. Like I say, I'm not going for any records. I don't intend to even get close to them. This is just a bit of fun and to show that this is possible on the console. It's just something different, isn't it? I haven't got anything better to do. Well, it's nice weather. I could go out on my bike, but no, my luck it'll rain, and as soon as I go out there, there'll be a 50-mile-an-hour wind. So... You know, I don't see the point, really. Having said that, everybody keeps saying I'm fat, and that's getting at me a bit. Thing is, I don't weigh any more than I did, but no, screw you, you've damaged me now, so I'm going to get down to 12 stone, like the doctor says I should. And then when I get ill from being underweight and undernourished, because I don't even eat that much, you know, so when I actually get sick from it, then we'll see what they think, yeah, shall we? Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll be like, hey, how do you like it now? Yeah? Oh, you know why I'm ill? Because you kept telling me I was fat. Now go away, I was quite happy at the way I was. We need 3 more stars. Too many coins. Man, it's really warm in here now. This TV's dodgy. It makes like electrical noises and stuff sometimes. It sounds like it's going to blow. You probably hear the faint buzzing in the background from it. It's pretty old. It's a Ferguson colour portable television. Yeah, it's colour. I don't know if you knew that. You know it's a good TV when it tells you it's in colour. Now, I like this TV. It's been a good TV to me, this. It was my granddad's before I had it, and they bought a new one. That didn't claim that it was colour, but was, so I got this one when I was a kid. Hey, it didn't play the little puzzle sound. I was on about that on my practice run because it actually played, but it doesn't always play for me. Me and this game just don't get on that well. Ooh, wrong way! That was silly of me. I should know where I'm going. It's okay, I mean, I recovered. It went pretty high. Whoa. Sounded a bit messed up. We're just going to keep breaking the game, I think. We're nearly halfway there. Oh, you'd think. because the next set of levels we have to do are harder. I'm wondering whether it's quicker to get more stars out of these ones, but let's not bother. Okay, Penguin. I don't like you and you don't like me. I'd rather this was the Penguinator from Sonic 3, that they just came in, destroyed all of the pathetic enemies and that are in this game. Sonic Adventure was way better than this game. Yeah, you better landing in the snow because it doesn't hurt if you do that, but it doesn't matter. Now the Penguin poops out a star and we're going to pick it up. And we need one more! Here we go! Oh! Man, this sucks. We got 0 coins! That was a good run. See, we don't have to wait for it to tally them up now. And now we're to beat this stupid Penguin. Now on my practice run, I was hitting right as hard as I could on the stick and he just veered off to the left, no matter how hard I pressed right. And then the Penguin, I managed to land on the next section of the track and the Penguin said we were cheating. Well, I don't agree. Now, if you can try and get in front of him, he might push you forwards. He won't accuse you of cheating for that. You can even stand just on the start of the track as he talks to you. But it doesn't really matter, we can beat his ass anyway. Oops, now that is cheating, now we're going to get told off. Hurry up, I need the camera to turn round. Oh, maybe he won't accuse us of cheating. It's doing it again, it's like sliding in a way I don't want it to. It feels all wrong. He's really moving, isn't he, today? We've just lost. I don't believe this shit. Get out of my way, you fat ass. I won that. I won. Give him my star. Now. Yeah! Yeah! Suck it! Come on! Let's get this thing on! Look at his star like clips through the ceiling. Man, it's broken, this game. Let's pour myself a drink. Save and continue. I know, we can go and kick Bowser's ass for the first time now. So we had to play the first part legit. To an extent. Okay, I don't think the way I'm doing things necessarily counts as doing it legitimately if we're skipping sections of the track out like that, but... Maybe it's because we let him pass us again, you know. I could have got up there much faster than I am. My thumb's hurting because I've been playing this quite a lot. My throat's hurting from my yelling now. Feels like there's something stuck in it. I'll probably dislodge that lump on my glands again. Should have my tonsils removed with it. NHS won't do it, and I have to pay for everything now, and I don't have any money, so screw it. More dialogue. Okay, normal jump, long jump, 1, 2, 3. Backflip? No, couldn't get that to where. I'll just do it from here instead. Oops, misgauged that a tad. Pulled it back though, did pull it back. You gotta be honest, I can recover when I make a mistake. And that's a good skill to have, I think. Because I've got it and therefore it must be good. It's okay if you miss that, you can just bounce back off it. Practice makes perfect, as they say. I landed right on that as well. There you go, that's how it's done! Come on! Does it kick you out of these for getting the 8 coin star? It might save time if we did that on our way to getting the 16 stars. We only need 15 stars, really. Now, I'm a bit shaky at this right now. I'll give it my best shot, but can't promise nothing. Come on, Bowser! Yeah, you suck! Yeah! Eat it! I'm gonna stand in you now. Yeah, come on, I'm gonna step in you like the dog dare that I think you are. That's all you amount to in my eyes, Bowser. That's all you amount to. Just a mound of dog's heads. And now you're dead for the first time. Woohoo! It makes us wait to pick the key up, even though it's right there. Do you know how frustrating that is to a game? Okay, it's time to go kick some more ass. 15 minutes in. Yeah, I'd probably cut it here actually if I'm putting it up. If that's the case, then thanks for watching part 1.